What's up, Michigan Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. And Michigan has done the unthinkable. They just landed the elite 6'6" edge out of South Carolina, Julian Walker. This is a massive land that cannot be understated. Michigan has secured, boys, as it stands right now, a national championship caliber defense, no question. This is a pack of savages. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into the player profile, the huddle tape, all of it. We're going to talk about everything. But this is a major land. We all know. We talked about it. Many people thought this was not possible because the truth is this much talent in a position group for one cycle is not normal. This is not normal. This is elite. If anyone remembers the way the defensive line played against Alabama in the ReliaQuest Bowl, it's about to be like that. Michigan is just about to just wreak havoc on quarterbacks. So let's talk about Julian Walker, though. So major gig, guys, like we mentioned, father is a strength and conditioning coach for the South Carolina Gamecocks. He chose Michigan. And why did he chose Michigan? One of the big reasons was Victor's weekend, where he met Carter Meadows, Titan Davis, and Tariq Bani down here. And they just had a great relationship. I mean, it went so well, boys, and it was a part of the famous, and let's take a look at it, the famous 4-for-4 picture here. That is absolutely epic. And these dudes are going to win a national title. I'm going to tell you that. I've told you, and I'm going to keep repeating. I think within the next 3 years, we'll win a national title, and it's only coming to fruition. But, we'll get there. But let's focus on Julian Walker. This kid is a monster, boys. I know what the ranking says here, 197. Yeah, okay. Well, let's watch the huddle tape because they're wrong, and it's okay. You partner Julian Walker next to Carter Meadows. Boys, we're about to have a nasty duo. I don't want, I know a lot of people think, David Ojabo, and Hutchinson. Let's see. I mean, those are amazing. Those are incredibly large shoes to follow. But our guy here went to Dutch Fork High School in Irmo, South Carolina, 6'6", 252 pounds. Let's take a look at the scouting profile. But actually, let's take a look at this, right? I don't know why South Carolina is not on here in terms of the listed teams, but it was between us and South Carolina. Let's take a look at this scouting report. Walker possesses great overall size and length that correlates well to the next level as a 3-4 defensive lineman. He has fluid movements to get past the offensive tackle from both the inside and outside rushes, chases the ball with great motor, and can turn and flatten down the line of scrimmage. Plays with reactive quickness, has a counter move. Walker has the strength and toughness to be a disruptive against the run and make plays as a true 3-down player. Depending on his body type and how he develops, Walker could potentially move on the inside on passing downs, and that is critical. That is critical because when I show you the depth chart, how are all these elite players going to work? How are they going to mesh? What are the puzzle pieces? I'll show you. It's actually it's very clear. It's very clear how they'll do it, and we'll point it out. But let's take a look at the huddle tape, guys. This kid's a monster. So imagine this next to Carter Meadows, Titan Davis, Alistair Vallejo, Mikhail Blade, who, by the way, Mikhail Blade is going to be joining us on the show tonight for an interview. He's going to rock with us. So let's have a good time with Mikhail Blade, the other 4-star edge. But let's take a look. As you can see, he's on the outside, and he has power and just – and also you want to see – not you want to see, but you can see. Boys, this is a man amongst boys. Look at the size of him. Look at his size. Holy goodness, bro. He's the biggest player on the field, man. Yeah, he's going to be a disruptor, guys. He's going to create I mean, look at the offensive lineman just having trouble trying to stay in front of him. He has a lot of quickness to his size, which is what makes him elite. He obviously has a lot of power, which is why moving him on the inside wouldn't be so bad. Look at him hold the edge there and make the play. Hold the edge, shed the block, make the play. Damn, this defensive line. Titan Davis, Carter Meadows, Alistair Vallejo, Tariq Boney, and then our guy Mikhail Blade, who's going to be joining us tonight. Have we talked about last cycle with Nate Marshall and co? Come on, man. Let's look at it. Domination, breaking through these lines. See, the thing is, one of the things that seems to be a common similarity with Carter Meadows, Titan Davis, as well as Mikhail Blade and Tariq Boney and Julian Walker is that first step is beating these defenders, man. These are quick, big, large athletic players. And these are kids who will play on Sunday. And I'm just going to tell you right now, top 5 defenses are going to be going nowhere. Lou Esposito is killing it. Wink Martindale is not going anywhere. And you can just see like this is like right here. All right. So you see this move to the outside. He goes to he hits the B gap. Hold on. So he runs to the B gap, and the offensive line just cannot stay in front of him. Does not have the ability to stay in front of him. That's a holding play. Like even right here, this next play here, like these offensive linemen have such a hard time staying in front of them. That first initial push, that quickness, it shoots them back. You're either going to get beat or you're going to cause a hold. He's clogging up run lanes. He's just a disruptor. The scouting report is 100% accurate in terms of he is a disruptor. He's going to break the gap. He's going to give the quarterback not a long window to throw, and he's going to disrupt any running lanes. He's an ideal counter or complement to Carter Meadows. Ideal. And then when you think about, oh, now I'm going to have Alistair Vallejo push in the middle of the pocket and Titan Davis also, who is able to push the middle of the pocket or go on the outside. Collapse, dude. Offensive line coaches are going to be losing sleep when they play Michigan, boys. Now you got them standing up here. This is nice to see with the versatility because you could put Julian Walker at Sam. You could have him at rush edge. You really could. I think they might. I think there could be passing downs where you see Carter Meadows playing the Sam position like the Ojabo role, and you have then you have Julian Walker playing that rush end, which is that Aiden Hutchinson role. I could see that. I could also see them putting in. We'll get into when we look at the depth chart. Putting Julian Walker in the close end role, and you have Carter Meadows coming off the edge, where you would have Julian Walker setting the edge and handling his assignment and making sure that they keep containment. And then you could have Julian Walker Carter Meadows completely just wrecking havoc, rushing the passer. And then Tariq Bonney, who's also an Under Armour All-American, who was a 3-star disrespectful. Shout out to Tariq Boney, by the way. But yeah, man, it is what it is, boys. I mean, this class is just freaking elite. It's just elite, and it's only the class as a whole is only going to get better. We have another potential commitment tomorrow with Dorian Barney. It's not even a potential commitment. It's going to be Dorian Barney. It's going to be Maize and Blue, boys. So here we go, man. Just look at the quickness here. Look at the get off. The offensive tackle doesn't even know what to do with himself. Look at this. Get your hands up, son. Quick swat. His dad's, Julian Walker's dad is just fucking grinding, making sure this kid puts in mad work. His dad's a strength and conditioning coach, like we mentioned. You already know the training sessions are intense, man. Intense, to say the least. But yeah, it's just an excellent get, boys. The trenches are stacked for Michigan, and they're not going anywhere, and like, I love this. Like, you see this consistently with the tape. He's rushing rushing the tackle, right? Rushes the tackle here. And look at the back pedal by the tackle, just trying, pushes him, get by. Again, he'll be playing against bigger offensive linemen than that. But this dude, like this kid here, he pulled him. He freaking janked. Look at him. Gets him off balance. Gets, oh my goodness. Yeah, he's a problem, boys. He's a problem. He's going to be a problem. And it's beautiful because it's our problem. Like, it's our problem. This is a good problem. Good stance. Look at his stance. Excellent, man. Head up, makes the play, reading the quarterback's eyes. He's just a good football player. This is a good football player, boys. This is a kid who is going to be consistently good for Michigan. Setting the edge. Look at him set. This is exactly what I was talking about, playing like a close end roll. If you had Carter Meadows rushing on the other end, look at him set the edge here. Set the edge. It's going nowhere. Play's going nowhere. Look at the cluster. Disruption. All right, boys. Let's take a look at the class now. So right now, Michigan is currently ranked 8th. Okay, we have 254 points. We're only 2 points away from Miami and Clemson. Dorian Barney commits tomorrow. We're moving to 6, boys. We're moving to 6. And guess who we're behind? They hate us because they ain't us, boys. And we're about to be eclipsing them. Oh, my gosh. The Buckeye tears are about to be amazing. Because what's to come? And we're going to talk about that tonight. Michigan Wolverines Live, 8 p.m. check out the show tonight, recruiting update, as well as obviously our interview with Mikhail Blade. But boys, we're coming for top 5. And like I mentioned in the last 2 videos I made, I was conservative in my approach, saying that Michigan's going to have a top 10 class. Wrong. Michigan's going to have a top 5 class. The way they are pushing, Chris Ballas, we'll give full shout out and credit here because this was behind a paywall, but I don't think he cares if we say this publicly, because this is just a celebration for all Wolverine fans. He said, God bless the Ellisons, because it's about to be a good summer, boys. And it is about to be a good summer. I'm telling you, we are on the verge of landing the top kids in the class over the next month. And we'll get into that more tonight, 8 p.m. Stay tuned for that. We'll update it. But let's take a look at the class as a whole now. We are Ohio State better look over their shoulder because we're coming, boys. We're coming. But Carter Meadows leading the way. Titan Davis, Brady Smeagol. Your defensive line here is just insane. And we talked about this in my video earlier today. The reason why he's ranked 72 is he's ranked 6 by on 3. He's ranked, I think, 34 by 247. And then Rivals has him in like the 200s. And that is what is killing this national average. It's just the disrespect, boys. But after the rankings, we're film watchers, right? So we got Zion Roberts, Malachi Lee. This Mikhail Blade, we're going to see him tonight. Shout out to him, bro. Like Andre Clark, the playmaking corner. Julian Walker right here. Boys, I feel... all right, so where would I rank Julian Walker? I would do top 125. I'd put him in the 100 to 125 range, in my opinion. But hey, it is what it is. I don't do the rankings, so we're fine with it. It's just a strong class, top to bottom here. Man, let's go, boys. So let's take a look at the depth chart. What does Michigan got cooking up here? Let me pull it up. But what a day, huh? Did I tell you those 3? I told you guys, 2 weeks ago, next 3 weeks, or a week ago, next 3 weeks are going to be a great time. Was I lying to you? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's take a look at this absolutely wonderful class. And here we go, boys. Here is your trenches. And this is where football games are won. Yeah, it don't hurt. It don't hurt to have, Brady Smeagol, quarterback, Zion Robinson, a wide receiver, Jalen Powell, wide receiver. And then we got the Midnight Assassin and Jonathan Brown. And it definitely doesn't hurt with the players who are potentially going to be ending up in this class, which if you've been watching us, you have an idea what we're talking about here. But look at, you could just see, where is Michigan building this class? Right there. So like I was mentioning earlier, and we'll do like a small explanation here. So what you could do potentially, guys, you could put Carter Meadows at Sam, essentially the David Ojabo role, and you could move Julian Walker to rush end. No problem. Nightmare. Wolfpack. Absolute effing nightmare. I also just remembered I want to show a tweet before we get done with this video. Now, that's an option. We could do that. Or what we could do is on certain downs. Now, Titan Davis is not a nose tackle, but we can move him in, make a hybrid role for him. And we could have Julian Walker playing the close end. We could have Carter Meadows here, and then Tariq Bonnie with his elite speed, Under Armour All-American. Let's not forget, he should be a 4-star, boys. Coming off here. And then you're like, well, what about Mikhail Blade? Well, we rotate. We rotate 8 defensive linemen. Mikhail Blade's going to get run too. Carter Meadows is going to say, hey, yo, Blade, give me a sack. And Blade's going to get in there. Blade can also play close end, in my opinion. I think he can get to a position where he can play close end. These are chess pieces. These are tools. These are tools to get the job done. What is the job? Kill the quarterback. Win the game. Turnovers. 3 and outs. Boys, they're building it. They are building it. You got your playmaking corner right here. Now, when they get Dorian Barney tomorrow, another corner there. The Devon Benjamin, number 1 corner in the nation rumors. Well, they're hot. That's one of the players we're talking about that could end up in this class. This is going to be an insane class. Shout out to the Ellis. Shout out to the donors. Shout out to the collectives. It's not just the Ellisons either. Shout out to the other donors too. Shout out to the Lester family. Shout out to Sean McGee for building this. And just shout out to all of us, because we're all winning. Michigan Wolverine fans, Michigan Wolverine players, former and present. Yeah, we're winning, boys. And it's a great time to be a Michigan Wolverine. Should be an exciting season. I did want to share this last tweet before we get out of here. This was by Lou Esposito, the man himself. Surround yourself with 5 hunters, and you will become the 6th hunter. It's hunting season, boys. Hunting season. And we're hunting Buckeyes, buddy. Come get it. Keep crying. Buckeye tears are delicious. All right, guys. That's the video for today. Let's effing go. We're not done. We got commitments this week. We got Travis Johnson. We'll talk about it tonight. 8 p.m. Check out the show, myself and John Diadamo. Follow me on the socials, TJ_Ronin. Give us a subscribe. Give the video a like. Share the video. Tell a friend. Tell a family member. Let's do the damn thing. Let's build this community. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you tonight. As you know, it is always, go blue.